Hey, if you're still awake, tonight I wanted to talk about loneliness. Not the obvious kind, not sitting by yourself in an empty room, the quieter kind, the kind that happens when you're surrounded by people and still feel unseen. Because I think one of the loneliest feelings in the world is realizing nobody has asked how you're doing in a very, very long time. I want to start out this segment by saying it's the adult version of loneliness. When we're kids, people notice when something is wrong. Teachers ask, parents ask, friends ask, mentors ask, family. They ask, what's wrong? And you tell them that something is wrong. Even if you fake it, you either start to believe in yourself that everything's okay, or you end up telling them that something is wrong. But somewhere along the way, adulthood changed those rules. People stop checking, not because they don't care, but because everyone is carrying something. And when everyone carries something, who becomes the strong one? Usually you, the listener, become the strong one. It usually manifests in a way where you end up taking the role, the responsibility, the effort to look out for everyone around you, but nobody looks out for you. Sometimes the strongest people become the loneliest because everyone assumes they're okay. They're dependable, reasonable, capable. The person others lean on. And after a while, nobody thinks to ask how much they're carrying too. And I would like to say that when talking to you, the listener, from me, the viewer, I'm not the viewer, from me, the speaker, nobody asks, are you okay? What are you carrying? What burdens do you have? What troubles do you have? Especially if you're seen as quote unquote strong. Why do you have to appear strong? Why do you have to appear capable? Maybe you also need help. But nobody seemed to get that. You want to be seen as well. I think most people don't need solutions. They need witnesses. Someone who sees what they're carrying. Someone who notices. Someone who says, that sounds heavy. And sometimes that's enough. And I would like to expand on that, right? I'm definitely capable. And I feel like I have been stuck in that strong role for a very long time, even now, right? Like if I stop talking, there's nobody in the house but me. It's quiet. It's definitely lonely. There's no partner. There's no family. There's no animals. It's just me. And it's definitely lonely. It gets to me. It eats at me. It tackles me because when I go to sleep, it's just me. And when I wake up, it's just me. Nobody realizes it because I always seem like the type who's capable, who's strong, who's able, who's independent, who makes everyone laugh, who makes everyone feel better. And I'm not saying that I feel sad, but I'm definitely lonely. I'm in a very isolated state. I'm inside a very... I'm not inside. I am located in a very isolated state in the United States of America where it's hard to even make connections because it's so isolated that people are so tight knit with each other. So I'm I'm by myself. I'm a stranger because I'm not from this state specifically. I'm a stranger to this state. I don't know the culture, the history, the identity that. And even if I tried to learn it, I would never be truly accepted because, well, multiple reasons. But the main reason is I'm a stranger in a state that wasn't made for me, in a state that wasn't made with my cultural background in mind. And with that being said, I often find myself as lonely. I wouldn't say I'm a loner. I definitely do have friends. I created friends, but it's hard to see them sometimes. Different work schedules, different lives, different responsibilities. So at the end of the day, it's truly just me in this state. And when I'm here in this house by myself, trust me, I'm grateful. But what's the point of having a house this big if I can share it with nobody? So I ask you, the listener, from me, the speaker, a couple of questions. When was the last time someone genuinely asked how you're doing? Not someone fake, not somebody from work, not a mental health counselor, not a therapist, but somebody close to you. When was the last time that they asked you, walked up to you, talked to you, and asked you how you're doing? And if the day comes around, I want to know how you're doing. I genuinely care about you. I don't know you. I haven't seen your face. I haven't heard you. And I understand that. You may think I'm being artificial by saying that, but I'm being completely honest. I genuinely care about you. So how are you doing? And when was the last time you answered honestly? And remember, if you ever tell me how you're doing, or your state of being, or your mental state, or if you're lonely or not, remember that the internet is anonymous. So no matter what you put down in the comment section, I will respond back to it, but I will also know that it doesn't matter if you're being honest or not. I still will treat you the same because I, the speaker, truly want to know how you're doing. I think loneliness often begins when we stop feeling seen. Maybe tonight, if nobody asked yourself, that was kind of weird. That was kind of a weird segue. So I'm gonna try again. Maybe tonight, if nobody asked, ask yourself. Check in with yourself. Be honest with yourself. Because at the end of the day, all you have is you. Well, I shouldn't say that. You have me as well. You have me as well. So, but even without me, all you have at the end of the day is you. So if you're experiencing some form of loneliness, some form of sadness, check in with yourself. Re-regulate yourself. Self-correct yourself. So you, the listener, do not have to fall for or fall into any deeps or depths of darkness by yourself. Even then, if you feel like you can't handle it by yourself, I'm here for you. Because carrying something alone doesn't make it lighter. It just makes it quieter. And do not let that quiet define you. Do not let that quiet defeat you. The room will reopen on Thursday night. I'll leave the light on for you.